Okay, welcome to another episode of Reality Is, where words do come to life. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you too can know when I upload another video. Well, I was trying to hold off on doing this video. I really was. But I'm getting a little frustrated. I'm getting a little aggravated and I'm getting very irritated. And I'm always going to be honest. I'm not in the business of dinging no companies, but let me tell you something. When I'm spending my money and things don't work out for me, and I keep having the same issue and it's not being rectified fast enough, then I have a problem. Now, at first I had some Android phones and I had a bunch of problems with Androids. And so my family told me to switch over to iPhone. Well, I had no problem with the iPhone. Had all the way up to the iPhone 8. No problems whatsoever. Matter of fact, I even gave my iPhone 8 to somebody else, and they don't have any issues. It was only when I got to the iPhone 11 Pro Max that I started having problems. Now, as you know, iPhones are not cheap. They're not. And I think in this day and age, these companies design these phones to break down that you have to upgrade and get a new phone. Like they're going to count somebody's money in their pockets. Now, let me do a disclaimer. Um, when I had the first issue with the phone, I called Verizon, and Verizon was not very forthcoming in helping. They immediately referred me to Apple. And so I called Apple, and the service reps, their customer service reps are amazing. They're very good. And so I called, I had the problem, and I ended up getting another phone. But then I ended up having another problem with that phone, and I ended up getting another phone. So in total, I've had three iPhone Pro 11 Pro Max. I got this phone by the end of June. Yeah, from an independent sales store, which y'all should rectify that. Verizon and Apple, these independent stores, their customer service sucks, and the attitudes in there suck just as much. And so now I have this third phone. I took it back 2 weeks ago to the Apple store because when I did FaceTime, on my end, the screen was black. I can see my face in the top corner, but my screen was black. Now, the other person on the other end could see me and they can hear me, but I couldn't see and I couldn't hear them. So I called the customer service number again, and again, they was very helpful and very forthcoming with trying all kinds of things, resetting the network and all kinds of things it's doing with the phone. And so I made the appointment to go to the Apple store. So I took my phone in. I did some screenshots of what was going on with my phone. And I told the lady, she was very nice, even at Apple store. So they stripped my phone down to nothing. They took all the software off of it, all of everything that was on it, and reinstalled it with all the updates. And so then, but they didn't test it out in the store. So I had to bring the phone home and reset it up again like it was a new phone. So imagine what I went through to set up the phone all over again. So I set up the phone. The phone worked fine. Then all of a sudden, the FaceTime started to act up again. And then, the volume started going in and out on the phone. So I called the customer service department again. A couple of ladies was very helpful. And then I asked to be transferred to a supervisor. So I got this individual. They were supposed to call me back, but they disconnected the call. So I called back and I told the young lady what was going on. Now she was ready to send me another phone, but this would be my fourth phone. So June, July, August, September, October, November, December, I ain't had the phone a year. And so the last gentleman I talked to, we've been working on this situation, but he kind of pissed me off because he told me that maybe it was my internet. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my phone. First of all, it's got a screen protector on it. It's in a case. It has not been dropped in water. I take care. It's $1,200 for a phone. Who's not going to take care of a phone that costs that much money? What kind of dummy did you think I was? That I'm going to take care of my property. So he goes on to tell me, well, maybe it's the Wi-Fi. Let me tell you something. I know when the Wi-Fi, because of the situation we're in with COVID-19, everybody's on the Wi-Fi. When the Wi-Fi don't work, it spins and it says reconnection. That ain't the problem. So I'm not that doggone stupid that I don't know what the hell going wrong with my phone. When the volume goes out, I know what's going on my phone. It happens whether I'm on Wi-Fi or whether I'm on mobile data. I know that. It happens at my house and at my family's house, which have two different internet services. So you telling me what I know about my phone? It's my phone. I use it every day. But I'll be damned if I pay for something that's not going to work correctly. So I've been sending screen recordings for the last couple of days. Sometimes the screen recordings work. I can get to it, and sometimes I can't because the phone locks up and the screen freezes. I didn't miss important phone calls. My family, luckily, my niece lives with me, and an important phone call came through that they called my phone, and I never got the call. I never got the call. Just like today, my niece said she called me and I never got the call. So I told her to screenshot her screen, and I screenshot my screen, and I sent that to the gentleman who's supposed to be tracking this case. But let me tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to keep going through this with this phone and nobody rectify the problem. Now, y'all can get this phone and you can take it back or give my money back and I'll go get something else. Because I'm not dealing with this. I'm not. These doggone phones cost too much money to go through this crap. Are you all cheaping it and you're taking shortcuts on what's happened with the phones? I don't know what you're doing. I can't answer that question. But what I can say is I need a working phone. One that works. And right now, this one is not working for me. I've had too many problems with this phone. The volume goes in and out. I can't hear. The screen freezes. And when I need to record the screen, I can't record the screen. And you can't hear the volume on screen recording. I'm sending all this information. What are your engineers coming up with? So I asked the guy who was on the phone call, is anybody else having this problem? Then he researched, he said, well, yes, they are. Okay, Apple. I'm saying, I'm giving you all the benefit of the doubt. Again, your customer service is impeccable. It's the best customer service I ever dealt with. But right now, I, as a consumer, is not happy with this phone. And y'all need to do something about it because I'm getting tired of it. Now, if y'all don't, I'm going to keep making videos. I don't have no problem with this. I don't. Because this right here costs too much money for me to waste my money on something that I can't use effectively. This is my only device that I have to use. I don't have no other device. And if I'm in the street, I need to know this phone is going to work. That's what I need to know. So you let me know what you're going to do next. All right. Have a good one. And I already sent my representative an email tonight. And I told him the same thing I'm making on this video. And I'm not playing. I'm serious. These damn phones cost too much. And I'm sick of it. Anyway, subscribe. Leave your comments.